Ram Prasad Bismil. The Gadar uprising, which was planned following the opportunity afforded by the First World War, failed on account of the greed of the treacherous elements at home. Many revolutionaries were sentenced to death and quite a few languished in jails. Sachindranath Sanyal is perhaps the only shining example of a person who suffered and completed his life imprisonment to continue to remain not merely very active in politics but also in the revolutionary movement. He got involved in these activities immediately after his release. It was through his efforts that an association called Hindustan Republic Association, which worked on a national level in an organized manner, came to be established. During this period, he came in contact with many revolutionaries involved in the Mainpuri trial. Prominent among these were Devanarayan, Pandit Ram Prasad Bismil, Rajendranath Lahiri, Chandrasekhar Azad, etc. The ancestors of Pandit Ram Prasad Bismil lived a disciplined and independent life in the Chambal River Valley. His grandfather later on moved to Shahjahanpur and settled there. He had his school education there. He was greatly influenced by an ascetic worshipper from the Arya Samaj temple, and this completely changed his life. It was during this period that he started taking interest in politics. At the age of 18, he joined a secret organization called Matruvedi Saustha in Lucknow and started taking active part in politics. While he was staying in Shahjahanpur, his friends Thakur Roshan and Ashfaqullah Khan were influenced by him to join national activities and continued to be his colleagues till the end. Thakur Roshan Singh was born in 1814 at Navodha, a place near Shahjahanpur. He was born a Rajput. Through his contact with Pandit Ram Prasad, he came to the Matruvedi Saustha, and later on he was instrumental for some very outstanding and memorable work for the country. Ashfaqullah Khan was born to rich and educated parents. All his relations held important posts in the government. Pandit Ram Prasad participated in many secret activities through the Matruvedi organization. This led to the famous Mainpuri conspiracy case. The police could not lay their hands on Pandit Ram Prasad. He was declared an absconder. While living as an underground person, he had to put up with untold hardships. He had to remain without food for days. Even in these difficult days, he learned Bengali. He wrote and published a book called Nihilist Secret, a book that proved very useful to all revolutionaries. After the general pardon was announced, he surfaced in Shahjahanpur. In 1923, Pandit Ram Prasad Bismil joined the organization at the behest of Manmanath Gupta. Along with him came all the dedicated workers of Matruvedi. The new organization was called Hindustan Republic Association. Sachindranath Sanyal wrote its constitution. The main objective of the organization was to set up a united republic of an independent India through armed rebellion. Sachindranath was arrested in February 1925, and the leadership of the Hindustan Republic Association thereafter came to Pandit Ram Prasad Bismil. Although the organization was set up, there was a question of finances. Attempts were made to collect donations, but it failed completely as was expected. At long last, an unanimous decision was taken to raise money by sheer dacoity. Although 4 to 5 attempts were made, they did not get the expected return. Then it was decided that if dacoity was to be resorted to, it had to be only on government treasuries. Once while travelling by train, Pandit Ram Prasad noticed that at every station the station master used to deposit the cash collections of the station. He worked out that by the time the train would reach Lucknow, a sum of at least ₹10,000 would be collected. He then thought of robbing the train and loot the cash. 8 down, reaching Lucknow at night after having collected cash from each station was to be the target. It was decided to stop the train when it would be dark by pulling the chain between 2 stations after Kakori Junction and to break open the cash box and escape in the dark with the cash. It was the 9th of August 1925. The brave men boarded the 8 down at the Kakori junction. None of them carried any rifles so as not to attract any attention. They all carried Mauser pistols. Rajendranath Lahiri, Sachindranath Bakshi and Ashfaqullah Khan boarded a second-class compartment. 7 persons, namely Pandit Ram Prasad Bismil, Keshav Chakravarti, Murari Lal Sharma, Mukandi Lal, Banwari Lal, Manmat Nath Gupta and Chandrasekhar Azad were spread in different third-class compartments. As was decided, when the train reached the spot fixed upon, Rajendranath Lahiri stopped the train by pulling the chain. All the conspirators immediately got down. 2 of them entered the engine and took charge of the driver by threatening him with a pistol. 2 others similarly took charge of the guard who had got down from the train. All the conspirators were told to loot the government treasury only, without giving any trouble whatsoever to the passengers. The heavy cash box was pushed out of the train compartment. The guards in the train were restrained in the compartments under the threat of pistols. With the help of hammers these revolutionaries had brought with them, attempts were made to break open the cash box. But the cash box was very strong and would not open easily. Ashfaqullah was stroking furiously and forcefully. At last the cash box broke open. All the packets were removed from the box and wrapped in a cloth, and all the revolutionaries escaped with them in the dark, all the time pretending that they were going in the reverse direction. After some days, some notes out of the cash looted were found in Shahjahanpur. Police found that these were of the loot by verifying the numbers on these notes. The government announced a reward of ₹5,000 for the arrest of the looters, but still they could not be traced. In the darkness of the early morning on 26 September 1925, almost all revolutionaries were arrested after simultaneous raids at various places. Chandrasekhar Azad, Ashfaqullah Khan and Sachindranath Bakshi somehow escaped from these raids. After over a year, Ashfaqullah Khan was arrested in Delhi while preparing to go to Russia via Kabul. Also, Sachindranath Bakshi was arrested in Bhagalpur, where he was lying ill on account of the hardships suffered while he remained underground. They fell victim to some treachery, but Chandrasekhar Azad could not be caught by the police till the end.